gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's something new on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Wayfinder. So yeah, before we jump into it, let's go ahead and I don't know, I lost my track of thought. Hell with it. Anyway, let's just jump right back into the game, y'all. I'm ready, y'all are ready, let's do it. Okay. As the sweater is over my head, I finally look toward my bed and gasp at the sight of a huge fucking werewolf sitting there. The situation hits me as I scream. Ah! What the hell? I try to back out of the room, but my dumb ass locked the door after I shut it. The werewolf, at first wearing a sort of inquisitive expression, suddenly takes on a shocked expression and moves off the bed to rush toward me. This naturally terrifies me. Get the fuck away from me! Ah! The werewolf places his paws on my shoulders and stares down at me, but I'm so freaked out I swing my fists at his chest blindly. This, naturally, does nothing. His voice is like a spark of electricity full of energy. It's a little deep, almost bassy. Whoa, hey, take it easy there. It's alright, I'm here. He speaks with a faint accent, but I can't quite place it as I'm panicking because now he's a huge fucking talking werewolf? You're talking? What the hell is happening? The werewolf places a hand on the back of my head and the other on my back and pulls me in closer, making shh noises and muffling my protests as my face is held against his thick, furry brown chest. Shh, you're trembling. You must have gone into shock. It's okay, the bad guy can't get you here. I followed you here to make sure he didn't come back. It's understandable to have a panic attack after something traumatic like that. You'll be okay. The wolf is petting my head now and I'm struggling to push myself away. I finally succeed a bit as my hands push against his obliques and I find a tender muscle. He flinches a bit. What are you talking about? Get away from me! Help! Hell, I already helped you. You're having a panic attack from what happened in the park. I scoff and bark back as I pull away at last, the werewolf looking stunned and confused. That is not why I'm freaking out! Get off of me! Oh, well, what made you so scared then? You've got to be kidding me! Is he really this dense? You're a werewolf and a stranger in my house! Werewolves are real? Who the fuck are you? The werewolf scoffs at me and gestures reassuringly. I'm a wolf giant, not a werewolf. We don't really associate with one another. Oh, okay. I see. Sorry for the mix-up. I say this impulsively, then realize the bigger issue. Wait! Wolf giants are real too? Well, yeah. But, at least I'm not a werewolf. He laughs heartily and pats me on the head. I swat his hand away. That's not any better. You said that as if the concept of wolf giants is less scary than werewolves. It's not. You know that, don't you? He considers this for a moment, then shrugs. I don't know why you're so surprised about this. You are a finder, after all. I stare at him incredulously as I meet his gaze, his eyes the color of natural jade. I'm a what? After scratching gently at his white muzzle for a few moments, he speaks again. You're a finder. Surely your spark has already awoken. You can see me for what I am, after all. I'm getting frustrated, so I think of how to politely ask the large wolfman thing to leave. Look, Mr. Wolf Giant. He stands with his arms crossed, looking concerned, then smiles at me as though pleased with himself. My name is Arkin. Right, Arkin. I'm Fynn. Listen, I'm sure you're nice and all, and this finder stuff sounds cool, but I really don't want to know more. Oh? Is that so? You sure? Arkin walks over to the bed again and sits on it. Rude! Thank you, now. Water time. Oh, actually, yogurt. You can order a yogurt smoothie. I didn't even invite you into my home, let alone over to my bed. Now you're just relaxing like you own the place. You want to just be a regular old mortal? Yes! I lie. Truthfully, I'm very intrigued, but I have more than enough regular old mortal shit to deal with right now and don't need to find more, thanks. Arkin chuckles a bit and looks me in the eye again. I might have scared that guy off earlier, but your power helped to save your life tonight, Finder. Don't believe me? Think back to what happened and think about that feeling you had. The moment I sensed your body tense up when you knew there was danger. I don't want to think about it, but I know he's right. I remember feeling that exact feeling. I think back to that afternoon and shudder. I was probably almost skewered, and it seems as though he saved me, even if he claims I saved myself. So, you remember? Yeah, I remember. I didn't really even forget. I didn't want to deal with the reality of the situation. Willful ignorance, a pretty bad coping mechanism I developed. I don't share any of this with the wolf and man, however, and wave it away. I tilt my head, admitting the truth reluctantly. Well, where to begin? I was walking home from campus earlier. I stopped at a tree that had a bench underneath because I saw my favorite flowers nearby. I wanted to stop for a few minutes and take in the view, but I started to feel drowsy and sat on the bench. Arkin nods along as I speak. I fell asleep, and then I was walking home after I woke up, but this strange feeling came over me. It felt like danger, but more than that, it felt like something darker, like someone wanted to hurt me, or worse. I heard footsteps and then a click. I swear I've heard that sound before, almost like a switchblade. The danger I was in, was it real? Arkin gives me a somber look and turns his head away for a moment. I never saw anything, but I absolutely felt it. That feeling, you were sensing that person's intentions. Your instincts kicked in, something primal within you. Instincts? Primal? Far Cry Primal, which is what I'm currently playing. Awesome game. Your finder powers. I was able to sense the spark within you, and it led me to you. Then I chased that creep off. Wait, just a minute. My powers? The spark within me? A strange tugging feeling in my chest when I awoke in the park. This is all real, isn't it? I almost asked, but end up stating it instead. I can't really deny any of this, can I? The proof is standing right in front of me, and he's furry 6'5" and wearing expensive athletic gear. Arkin? Second. Drink time. The wolf giant looks to me inquisitively. Let me ask you something. I felt something else, a feeling of safety, of care, like being held by your parents after a bad dream. Was that you, I wonder? I'm not really sure, Fynn. I can't say I know how it feels to feel your powers. I can say that if you felt those things in the park, there's a reason. You're standing here safe and whole, aren't you? That's true, at least. So, what do you need with me? Why reveal yourself at all? That question seems to catch him off guard, and he tenses up. I can't tell you that. We're sworn to secrecy until you've been found by 3. Found by 3? What, the 3 wolf giants of Christmas? Aren't you all a little early? It's still October. Arkin chuckles and shakes his head. No, 3 candidates. The other 2 who find you will join me to vie for your candidacy of... He holds his mouth. Oh, nope, I can't say yet. He turns to look me in the eye. Forget you heard that. What? You gave me that much already, you might as well tell me everything. Nuh-uh, no more. Arkin smiles and moves away from the bed toward the window. You really won't tell me what this is all about? He gives me a pensive look, then sighs. It's not that I won't, Fynn. I give him a puzzled look in return. Like I said, I'm not allowed to. Don't worry, though. You'll understand everything in a few days' time. Everything? That's ominous. What exactly should I be waiting for here? I sigh and slump a little, but decide to change the subject, since it seems apparent I won't learn anything from this line of questioning. So, were you in here the whole time? Was that you I was resting against? He tenses up again, as though he didn't think I'd figure out he was the sturdy pillows all along. Arkin nods, and if wolves could blush, I swear he'd be bright red. He clears his throat. Yes, I was just trying to offer as much comfort as I could. In hindsight, I should have made myself known. The thought that you wouldn't know what a wolf giant is had eluded me. Where I'm from, we're the norm, so to speak. Others are just used to us. He's a bit dense, but I suppose I can forgive that. Well, I don't know you much, but I trust you won't hurt me, at least. His face lights up at this. Oh, so you figured it out after all. Not sure exactly what he means. I offer a guess. Well, that feeling of safety and protection never left me. More than that, though. If you wanted to hurt me, you could have done so well before now, like when I fell asleep against you. Sorry for freaking out, big guy. I'm not used to all this. I'm still not sure I want to be a part of this. I still have all that regular old mortal stuff to deal with after all. Arkin chuckles at this and tussles my hair with a paw-like hand. Hey, stop doing that! I swipe it away with a grunt and he moves away again toward the window, still smiling. Well, Finder, I hope you can learn to trust in your power and see that it is a boon to yourself as well as those around you. Second, y'all. Alrighty, y'all, and we are back. Alright. Have a nice night, little guy. Don't call me that. Turnabout's fair play. He's got me there. Arkin. Arkin 1, Fynn 0. I walk toward him, now aggressively shooing him out of the window with my arm so I can finally have my peace and quiet. Away with you now, no more cryptic shit. He laughs, and soon his entire body is out the window. Shit, I almost forgot. He's about to leave when I call after him. Arkin! His woven face popped through my curtains. It'd be horrifying if it weren't kind of adorable. Yes, Fynn? I move closer and pat his shoulder. His face softens. Thank you for saving me. I might not be alive if you hadn't. He smiles at me again, his eyes meeting mine, and then moves away from the window. I see his form jump away from the balcony through the curtains. At first I worry, but then I remember how he helped me in the park earlier. That doesn't stop the feeling of my heart racing. Adrenaline must have delayed it. It feels like my heart is going a mile a minute, and my stomach is in knots. I sink to my knees and hold on to the window for support, even in spite of my forearms and legs feeling like they're jelly. Come on, Fynn. You've beaten this before. Breathe in, slow. Hold it. Good. Breathe out, slower. Breathe in, nice and deep. Slowly. Hold it. Breathe out. As I'm exhaling, Linus jumps up through the window and curls up next to my leg. I pet him and count strokes, and eventually I feel myself breathing at a regular pace again. When the panic attack finally goes away, I keep petting him until I feel sleepy. My day was rough, but that really took it out of me. I get up and close the window, getting ready to sleep. And when I sleep, I dream. I stand in a field full of grass and wheat and flora, the largest, most expansive field I've ever seen. The sky seems endless. The light in the distance is somehow soft and strong all at once. I get this feeling I've never felt before, like some yearning that is forced upon me. I struggle against it, but my desire overwhelms me and I make up my mind. No. My mind decides for itself. I need to follow my instinct and run toward the light. I chase the light for minutes, for hours, days, weeks, and months. The sky shifts from dawn to day. The ground grows rough and angles upward, inclining to so steep I'm surprised I'm still moving forward at all. I can see forests and lakes and oceans around me as I ascend this mountain, still chasing the light in the sky. I've come so far and high. The clouds roll by at the edge of the precipice as day turns to dusk. Still, the sky calls to me. The stars stay their course as all things must. Soon enough, I come to a rest by a lone tree atop the mountain. The sun has returned to its normal pace somewhere far out of reach, and as it wanders farther, I am freed from the wanton need to chase it. I am free from my duty until I am needed again, and although I feel reluctant to be called upon when that time comes, I know it is necessary. If I don't, who will? Who will keep the sun from meandering, from stopping altogether? As I gaze upon the stars, I wonder if he is out there chasing the moon, bound as I am to this eternal duty, free only for a time and then beckoned to once more. I know he hates this burden. I know he wants to be free, to fight the path given to us and find his own, or restore the path we gave ourselves before this was thrust onto us. Oh yeah. So this is the wolf god. Skull? No, forget his name. Free him. Finder, please, free Fenrir. Tuesday, October 18th, Chapter 2, Daydreaming. I wake up in a cold sweat to the sound of birds as the sunlight gently touches my face through the window. Last night, did that happen? Wolf Giant's finder powers might spark? I look out my window. It's still open, crisp morning breeze reaching around my waist and neck. A cold embrace offset by the warmth of my nearby radiator and the comforter I'm pulling up around my body. After yesterday, I barely even want to get out of bed. Maybe I'll skip class and stay in my blanket burrito. Look over to the window again. Linus is sat on the windowsill watching the world. At least one of us is enjoying the new day. Arkin, huh? Interesting start to my week, at the very least. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon. Thank you for going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Amr. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.